Good afternoon. This is Councilwoman Parker, and this is the regularly scheduled Appropriations Committee meeting. It is August 20th. It is approximately 3:09 p.m. We have just been joined by my Vice Chair, Councilwoman Raymond, and joining us in chambers is Councilman Son, Councilman Joseph on the committee, and Councilwoman Purvis. Councilwoman Shanklin has an excused absence. We do have a quorum, and so we can get started. Item number, I have to read that. This meeting is being held pursuant to KRS 61.826 and Council Rule 5.A. And the first item is being held. The second item is an ordinance appropriating $10,000 from District 5 Neighborhood Development Funds to the Office of Management and Budget to Theta Omega Inc. for food and school supplies to be distributed to the public during their community back-to-school picnic. It took place on July 19th, 2025. Do we have a motion?
Motion, second.
And Councilwoman Purvis is here to speak to it.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Theta Omega is the Louisville chapter of Omega Sci-Fi, and they have an annual back-to-school program every year for disadvantaged and families that are in need of financial support for their children. This year, they had an overwhelming response to the supplies that they were giving away, and the reason why it is late was there were additional items that we needed on behalf of the NDF. And so we worked with them until they could get the information that we needed to make the application, I guess you would say, doable.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. And we have just been joined by Councilwoman Chapel. I will remind folks maybe that you all can remind some of these nonprofits that, because they submitted their paperwork just 10 days before their event, and there's no way that's enough time for them to get their paperwork in, correct it usually, which needs multiple corrections. And if you have, and this is not just for you, Councilwoman Purvis, but everyone, people that you repeat, fund, just remind them to get their paperwork in like 5 or 6 weeks ahead of time, because it's got to go through new business, then this committee, and then council. So, well, really not even council, but this meeting.
I think what happened in this instance, I think every year they change officers. So it's like you have to go to somebody else to get information, and sometimes that information may not be transferred to the new officers, or may be a new or difficult process for them. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, actually, if you know that they do it around the same date, just set a reminder on your calendar, and maybe you could reach out to them and then say, hey, if you all want this, you got to get your paperwork.
I will definitely do that. Thank you.
All right, so any questions or concerns? This allows or requires a roll call vote.
Voting is open. Vice Chair Raymond?
Yes.
Chair Parker, you have 5 yes votes.
Okay, and the legislation passes. Item number 3 is an is a CIF appropriating $188 from District 5 Capital Infrastructure Funds to Public Works for the fabrication and installation of a street sign on the corner of Fairland Place and Winrose Avenue in honor of Elmer Lucille Allen. It's properly moved. Any questions or concerns? This allows a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Do you want to say anything about it? You don't have to.
Yeah, it'll be quick.
Okay.
Miss Allen would be celebrating her 94th birthday this coming Saturday. She is the first African-American to ever work for Brown-Forman as a chemist in the 60s. So that was a big deal, even though African-Americans were in the science industry. But it was a big deal for her to get hired by such a major conglomerate. So she's also a pillar in the community. She is an artist. She's done a lot of things with her free time. She's everywhere. She's all over the city. And so I just think it's time that we recognize her.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Item number, and the legislation passes. Item number 4 is an NDF appropriating $77 from District 8 Neighborhood Development Funds to Public Works for the purchase and installation of a light shield on a public light pole near 1612 Sutherland Drive. This is Councilman Reno Weber.
Motion.
Probably moved. I'm just saying $77. I'm just, Public Works couldn't absorb that cost. I know. Okay, so any questions or concerns? That was my comment. Anybody else? Okay. This allows a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No. And the legislation passes. Item number 5 is a CIF appropriating $27,280 from District 8 Capital Infrastructure Funds to Public Works for installation of 8 speed humps and 6 speed hump signs on Hawthorne Avenue between Bardstown Road and Bon Air Avenue. And this is Councilman Reno Weber's.
Motion.
Probably moved and seconded, and we have a speaker.
Thank you. I'm Jasmine Presley, Legislative Assistant for Councilman Andrew Owen, District 9, but I'm here on behalf of LA Betsy Foster in District 8. And these speed humps will be installed to increase pedestrian safety in the neighborhood. Hawthorne Avenue is a very long street, and so there's different sections along that street where they requested, where constituents were requesting those speed humps.
Thank you. Speed humps are a hot topic this year. So, any questions or concerns?
May I ask a quick question? And I'm asking because Representative Syme is on this committee, or Councilman Syme is on this committee. So I was at the Platorium yesterday for a wonderful event and noticed that in their parking lot, rather than speed humps, the pavement had been sort of milled to create indents. And I wondered if that might be an alternative for some of us. Do you know, Councilman Syme?
There are alternatives, they're less expensive.
They are alternatives. They're less expensive, but I don't know if it warrants those in the certain situations. So I think that would be up to Works to determine that. I wouldn't know.
Okay, that's what we're after, less expensive. Thank you.
Councilwoman Chapel.
Councilwoman Raymond, just wanted to jump in here and say that those are called rumble strips, those little lines in the pavement. They aren't cheaper necessarily than speed humps, but I believe our Public Works Department has to rent the equipment in order to do it. And so when they do that, because we just had this done in Iroquois Park as well, that they like to identify a few spots around there that they can utilize that equipment and not just for one project. But one thing to note about them, since they are rumble strips, the name, because it makes your car rumble, they are really loud, and so a lot of residents don't like them in residential areas just because of the sound it makes, but totally up to councilperson and the residents to make that decision.
Councilwoman Raymond, I'm just curious, when you say indentations, are you talking about convex or concave? Because they're different.
I finished middle school some time ago. This. Is it,
So I'm not sure if that's rumble strips or
Like,
not.
if you're falling asleep on the highway, right, and you start to veer and you get like bum, 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 and it kind of wakes you up on the side of the highway. I understand that, and I guess it's the same concept, but in the parking lot of the Platorium, there were sections, large rectangles, many feet across, many feet wide, where you would drive through this minefield of the indents.
Okay, so let me ask you, the rumble strips are made from thermoplasty. So is this just like a dip in the concrete? I'm just
Yes.
curious because I've never seen
Yes,
that
and I'm
before,
gonna
and it
send
wouldn't
my
cost
colleagues
very much
the-
at all to do
I'm gonna
that.
send my colleagues the picture. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they're-
send my colleagues the picture.
Okay,
If I may, they're tire wide like divots, and they're not titled rumble strips. It's a different type of procedure that they use. But these and Councilwoman Chapel is right that they'll try, because they have to get the big machine. They'll try to get as many, several to do in the area to save money, but. I don't know what's more effective. That's up to the engineers.
well, yeah, I'd like to see a picture of those because I've never seen that before. Okay, moving, let's see if we voted on it yet. Let's see. This allows a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And the legislation passes. Item number 6 is being held. Item number 7 is an ordinance appropriating $5,000 from neighborhood development funds in the following manner: $5,000 from District 9 through the Office of Management and Budget to the Louisville Academy of Music, Inc. for staffing, guest artist travel, program expenses, marketing, professional development, liability insurance, and fees for music arrangement. It's appropriating $5,000 of a $50,000 ask. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
And we've got our same speaker.
Yes, thank you. So the Louisville Academy of Music is the region's oldest and largest nonprofit community music school, providing accessible, high-quality music education since 1954. LAM serves over 600 long-term students annually from more than 50 zip codes, so they have programming in several council districts. Louisville alone has 68 zip codes, so funding would be used, again, for faculty and staff compensation, guest artists, travel, program expenses, additional liability insurance on and off-site, marketing, professional development, and fees for music arrangement.
Thank you for that explanation. Do we have any questions or concerns? Any additions? Seeing none, would you like for this to go to old business to ask for more funding?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we will put it on old business, and this requires a roll call vote.
Vice Chair Chapel? I'm sorry, Vice Chair Raymond?
Yes. What a compliment. Thank you.
And the legislation passes, and it will go to old business. Item number 9 is an NDF appropriating $2,269.80 from District 16 Neighborhood Development Funds to Public Works for installation of one streetlight at the intersection of US 42 at Sanctuary Bluff Lane, including a 5-year lease with Louisville Gas and Electric. And this is Councilman Reed.
Motion.
Any questions or concerns? Did we skip 8? Oh, sorry. Okay, this allows a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Legislation passes. And, excuse me, I skipped item number 8. This is an ordinance appropriating $9,030 from District 9 Neighborhood Development Funds to Brightside, Inc. to Lovett Landscaping for landscaping maintenance and beautification at Grinstead Drive, Lexington Road, Payne Street, and Frankfurt Avenue bus stops. This is also Councilman Owens. Do we have a motion? Probably moved. Our speaker is here.
Thank you. So yes, we contract with Lovett Landscaping annually for the beautification in our district. They've always done a wonderful job keeping Grinstead Drive, Lexington Road, the Payne Street Calmer, and the Frankfurt Avenue bus stops maintained and beautiful.
Thank you for that. Any questions or concerns? Seeing none, this requires a roll call vote.
Vice Chair Raymond.
Yes.
And the legislation passes.
Thank you.
Item number 10 is an NDF appropriating $1,525.80 from District 16 Neighborhood Development Funds Public Works for installation of one street light at the intersection of US 42 at Falls Creek Road, including a 5-year lease with Louisville Gas and Electric. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Properly moved. This is Councilman Reed's. Any questions or concerns? Seeing none. This allows a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And the legislation passes. Item number 11 is an ordinance appropriating $8,500 from neighborhood development funds in the following manner: $2,700 from District 21, $1,300 from District 3, $1,000 each from District 4, 13, and 15, and $500 each from District 12, 14, and 24 through the Office of Management and Budget to South Louisville Community Ministries for costs associated with the Taste of South Louisville fundraiser event. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Properly moved and seconded. And I think their full amount is achieved, but it's going,
He's online and he's
Oh.
got some amendments and stuff.
okay.
Good afternoon. This is Ashkan Razai, Legislative Aide for District 21. This council-originated NDF is supporting the mission of South Louisville Community Ministries, whose work provides compassionate emergency assistance and advocacy to our low-income neighbors. This exciting evening will feature over 25 local restaurants showing their culinary talents and making it not only a meaningful cause, but also a celebration of our community's flavor and generosity. So we are purchasing two 5,000 title sponsorship for their upcoming fundraising event on August 23rd at Churchill Downs First Turn Club. And I need to make some few amendments. District 9 also contributes $1,000 to this NDF, but I couldn't get their signature on time when I filed it. So I would like to add them, as well as District 14. Their original amount that they want to contribute was $1,000, but it was by mistake stated as $500. So we want to make that $1,000. So it brings to a total of $10,000 for this NDF.
Okay, and you've got the ask, you got what you wanted, the funding that you needed.
Yes, I mean, they wanted $10,000, we got $10,000, but
Okay.
since this is a council-originated NDF, anybody who wants to purchase additional sponsorship that is attached to the flyer to this packet, if they want to join, I would ask Madam Clark if they can join with this NDF so they don't need to file additional paperwork. So I would think that's an option, but that's up to council if they want to do that.
We'd have to do it at a certain level.
Yeah, so it's,
Discouraging things.
okay. This is their 50th anniversary, and it's at Churchill Downs, and I just wanted to add it was August 23rd. So, thank you for that explanation. And since, can we have a voice vote on the amendments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
There's a motion on the.
Oh, excuse me. Motion on the amendment. That's my team over there. Y'all gotta pay attention. So, okay. So, Okay, properly moved on the amendments. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it, and so the amendment passes, and then we'll do a roll call on the whole ordinance.
Thank you.
Vice Chair Raymond?
Yes.
Chair Parker, you have 5 yes votes.
And the legislation passes. Item number 12 has been withdrawn. Item number 13 is an NDF appropriating $4,050 from District 10 Neighborhood Development Funds to the Office of Management and Budget to George Rogers Clark Park Neighborhood Association to help cover the cost of the following annual events: Mulberry Hill Fall Festival on 10/12/25, Brunch with Santa on 12/6/25, Easter Bunny Bash on 3/28/26, and Band in the Park on 6/12/26. And this is Councilwoman Raymond. Do we have a motion? Any questions or concerns? Councilwoman Raymond, since you're here, do you want to say anything about this?
Yes, I just ask for your support as we continue to lift up one of our strongest neighborhood associations for really fun events in the park. And kids across the district will tell you that this Easter egg hunt is special because there's chocolate in the eggs.
It sounds fun, and way to go on getting stuff in ahead of time. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, no. Ayes have it. And the legislation passes. Item number 14 is held, yes. Item number 15 is a CONDF appropriating $1,000 from District 15 Neighborhood Development Funds to the Office of Management and Budget for Ladies' Sake for a moderate flow sponsorship at their Dining for Dignity breakfast event on October 19th, 2025. Do we have a motion? And this is Councilwoman Chapel. Properly moved. Councilwoman Chapel.
Sure. This is a fundraiser for Ladies' Sake, and they're a wonderful partner for my district. This past weekend, we actually unveiled our period pod, which has been in front of this committee before, which offers free period products to anyone, kind of like a little library, but instead of books, you'll see tampons and pads. And so I would love for this to have y'all support today, and then I would also ask for it to go onto Old Business so more people could sponsor. But since this is an event, you will have to do that at the sponsorship levels. And I don't have those in front of me, but I can bring them up at the meeting on next Thursday. But if LaTanya has them, she'll also have to say the names of the levels.
Yes.
Well, you could also, if you're going to put it on Old Business, just give people a heads up and send an email out with the levels so they know ahead of time.
We
So-
did that a few weeks ago, so
Oh,
if
okay.
you want to search For Ladies' Sake in your inbox.
And did I read that right? You get 2 free mimosas?
Apparently 2 free bottomless mimosas, and there's also dancing, line dancing. It's a fun event.
Okay, well, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Pardon?
Aye.
Oh, were you going to read?
Are
the
you all gonna
sponsorship
donate?
levels?
If not, then we can just save it for the council floor.
Okay,
We'll wait until next week.
all right. Okay, and this allows for a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And the legislation passes. And item number 16 is mine, and it's held. And this concludes our meeting with no further legislation.
Can I just say one quick thing? I want to thank everyone. I'm LaTanya Bell, the Council Financial Analyst. This is my last time with the Appropriation Committee, and it's been awesome. I've been here for the last 8 years, I guess. And this has been one committee that I've actually supported along the way with budget. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you, Councilwoman Chair, for your Chair Parker, for your leadership. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, LaTanya, and you have been an awesome financial analyst for us. I mean, you just do all the hard work and make it easy for the rest of us. And we're going to miss you.